Welcome to Cambridge Veritas. My name is Krishnatrya and I am your IELTS trainer. I wish there was a video that helped me understand how to get better at IELTS writing with my vocabulary. If this has been your question, then today's video is for you. Because in this video, we're going to be looking at how to use sophisticated vocabulary, uncommon vocabulary, which is a band descriptor requirement, idioms for IELTS Writing Task 2. But why only IELTS Writing Task 2? Because you can use this for IELTS speaking as well. And these are universal idiomatic expressions. In this video, in this lesson, we will understand what the expression is, the meaning of it, and most importantly, a simple example. So without further ado, let's dive in. The first idiom of this lesson is tip of the iceberg. If you want to use it in speaking, you can say tip of the iceberg. But remember, it's not the, it is the, because after the, if the next word starts with the vowel sound, it becomes the. So it is tip of the iceberg. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is very simple. Please have a look. When you're going through a problem, but only the small part of the problem is what you want to talk about, the rest of the problem, that means the visible part of the problem is one thing, but the reasons behind it or the causes of it are uncertain or unknown. So only a small visible part of a much larger situation is called tip of the iceberg. In IELTS Writing Task 2, a lot of the question comes which are related to problems in our social life, geographical conditions, etc., etc. So in this, whilst you're talking about the problem, it is a very common and general idiomatic expression that you can use to improve your score. Let's have a look at an example, how you can use it within an example. So here we go. The documented cases of cyberbullying represents merely the tip of the iceberg in online harassment. So you're talking about cyberbullying that has started in our world. Sorry to even consider that. And you're talking about that there are various different reasons for it, but the documented cases, as in the cases that are accounted for, that we know, is only the tip of the iceberg. That means it's what we can see is only the tip. The rest of the problem is quite huge. So a very common idiomatic expression that you can start using immediately. Shall we move on? Let's get going. Here we go. The second idiomatic expression is watershed moment. Repeat after me. Watershed moment. What does it mean? It has a very simple meaning. It means a critical turning point that marks a significant change. That means a point in your life where everything has just suddenly changed. For example, you've been working as an engineer and now you have an opportunity to travel abroad. That is your watershed moment. That means that moment has marked a significant turning point in your life. Let's have a look at one example. The rise of artificial intelligence marks a watershed moment in human technological advancement. So the moment ChatGPT came into our lives, it suddenly became really easy to do a lot of things. So what was that kind of moment? It was a watershed moment. When you're writing an IELTS essay, writing task 2, watershed moment is one idiomatic expression, advanced expression that you can start using almost anywhere that you want. If there's a critical point, an important thing that you want to talk about, you can say that it is or it was a watershed moment. And suddenly, even if your rest of the essay is sort of inching towards 6, you will at least get a 6.5. Or if you were a 6.5, you will get a 7, and so on. Let's move to phrase number 3. Phrase number 3 is ripple effect. I repeat, Ripple effect. I'm sure you've heard this phrase before, and in case you haven't, let's have a look. It is a situation where one event causes a series of other events to happen. For example, something starts, and because of that, a lot of other things start. You must have seen during school days, during assembly, if one student starts shouting, the rest of the entire assembly starts shouting as well. So that is the ripple effect. So any situation that you want to talk about where one event has caused a series of other events, you can refer to that situation as a ripple effect situation. Let's see how you can use it in the IELTS writing essay. Please have a look. Educational reforms have created a ripple effect, transforming not just schools, but entire communities. So recently there was a National Education Policy 2022 that was out, and that has created a lot of, it can be opinionated, but let's say a lot of positive changes in our society. So what has it done? It has caused a lot of ripple effect. So any situation that you think, it can be anything, positive or negative. So any situation that you think that has caused multiple other things to happen, that's called ripple effect situation, or just simply ripple effect. So this is one phrase that can actually change the entire ballgame of that particular paragraph that you're writing, an idiomatic expression that helps improve your band. Let's move to the next one, writing on the wall. I think in this lesson, this is one of my most favorite ones. Please have a look. The meaning is clear signs of future problems or danger. In the IELTS writing test, you often talk about the future problems. As a matter of fact, essay questions can also be related to problem and solution. And by chance, if you get this essay, this type of essay, you can use writing on the wall. You can use it in other question types as well, but this is just one example of it. So for example, let's say if you haven't studied for the exam, and the exam's tomorrow, and you ask your friend, do you think I'll pass? Your friend says, writing's on the wall, or writing on the wall. The example is, here we go. The writing on the wall regarding climate change has been evident for decades, yet global action remains insufficient. By the way, all of these examples that I'm picking for you are from real IELTS writing essays that were taken with us in our IELTS writing masterclass. So all of these sentences that you see are actually sentences that were written by our students. So the idea of this sentence is, you can see how the idiomatic expression is seamlessly made use of within the example. I suppose the essay was actually related to global warming, and this student has ended up using writing on the wall within this sentence as a supporting idea. And the next one is catch-22 situation, the last one. Catch-22 situation is a very interesting idiomatic expression, which means a paradoxical situation from which there's no escape due to contradictory circumstances. Let me make it simple for you. Imagine you've just finished a bachelor's degree, but nobody's hiring you because everybody wants experienced people. And to get experience, you need to have a job. So you're in a bit of a catch-22 situation. You're not able to get a job because you need experience, and you're not able to get experience because for that you need a job. So this kind of situation is called catch-22 situation. हम लोग इसे हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? Any idea? Catch-22 situation. Let me know in the comments section below. Let's see how it is used in the essay. Here we go. Fresh graduates face a catch-22 situation where they need experience to get jobs, but need jobs to gain experience. And that's what we had just spoken about as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, short and crisp lesson. Use these 5 idiomatic expressions in your IELTS writing to improve your overall band score. And I've seen a lot of students doing that in our IELTS writing masterclass. So if you're struggling with your IELTS writing and you wasted months and a lot of money, why don't you check out our IELTS writing masterclass? Link is in the description below, and would love to see you and help you within just 7 days to improve your overall IELTS writing. Take care. Thanks for being with me in this lesson, and I will see you soon in the next lesson. Ciao, ciao.